Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.
We hustle, but the night. Know that the ride or die.
Welcome to the House of the Princess.
I keep worried about my seat. Know that the ride or die.
I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet.
We hustle, but the night. Worried about my seat. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when
Thank
I
y'all
was not
for joining
around.
us.
Certain people that I know.
How y'all doing? Welcome to the House of the Princess. This is House of the Princess Elizabeth with your host, me, Princess AV. I hope that all of y'all that have come in early and that have been waiting, that you showed some manners today and you pressed the like button, okay? Also, I ask that if you watch on the replay, not only that you press the subscribe button, that you press the like button, that you press the subscribe button. And if you really feel good today, we ask that you be not only a royal citizen, but join the channel, okay, in support of me. And you could be a card-carrying legal royal citizen. And with that, you get membership benefits. It helps keep the channel going, help keeps the light and the internet's on. But also we have good Zoom chats, crafting, karaoke. We have workouts and yoga and meditation. All that good stuff. Just know that your membership comes with benefits, okay? So feel free to press that button and become a part of the community. Also, please know that you can press the notification bell, and that way you'll never miss an opportunity to be a part of anything that goes on this channel, and you will get a notification if you go back and press all. Now, those that have been here before, they already have their marching orders, so they know to press the like button. But put your crowns in the chat, put your 50/50s in the chat. And most definitely, we all know that when you come in here, whether it be water, whether it be wine, whatever makes you feel fine, make sure that you bring you a cool beverage and maybe a snack if you're feeling real righteous. Okay, so let me know what you're drinking on tonight. Is it in a red cup? I don't have my red cup, but I got my wine glass today. So let me know what y'all working with. Put it in the chat. Let's have a good time tonight. Let's do our random shout outs to see who is in the building. So give me 1 second here. I hope I don't freeze. Hold on, y'all. Well, damn, that took a long ass time. I wanted to fix my little signal because I'm looking pixelated. I hope that you can see and hear me just a little bit better. Come on, StreamYard with the fix. But first of all, we want to say hello to the mother of the house, Mother Black Diamond, and Jam is in the bushes. Yes, God, okay? Hello, cuz. Jazzy Cuteness is in the building. Quaisha is in the building, and my love California Cutie is in the building. And hey, my BJ baby is in the building. The Knights in Shining Armor are on deck. Hey, Sean. Hey, Carolyn. Okay. Hey, Jay Rucker is in the building. Brown Skin Beauty is in the building. Hey, ma'am. Okay. Y'all got your crowns in the chat. And Jazzy says, I'm eating pizza and drinking my favorite peach crush in a red cup. Now, look, you know you from the Midwest if you got a peach crush because you cannot find that everywhere. Okay. People be like, what you talking about, Willis? So I know you was in the building. Okay. Carol says, I got to work tomorrow, so I'm drinking some iced tea, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Hey, Ray, all day. Yeah, the internet's just dropped. I had to try to fix it. So, yeah, I look a little bit better now. And all of those who are coming in, we appreciate y'all. Y'all could be spread thin on 5 channels because I know who's on right now, but I am the originator. So tell your friends to come on over here and get this good knowledge, okay? But if you're watching on the replay, I still appreciate you too, okay? So what we are doing today is we're talking about some real estate. What's your favorite real estate people is in the building? Ray said, ooh, I want a peach crush. I'm in Southern Cali. I think we got like 10 versions of crush up in here now. Peach and that pineapple is fire. I'm in a grocery store, but listen attentively. Okay, Miss Cali. Over there, Cali people is in the building tonight. I love you wherever you come from. I hope my UK people come in here tonight too. And Jazzy said, I got it from Walmart. It's hard to find, but when I got it on the grocery delivery, come on down here to Chicago. You found it in the corner store because that's where we got it. Or you tell me what you want, I'll put it in a box and I'll send it to you. So that's how we get that. But we have the Downing brothers in the building. And guess what? This is their 3rd time here, and nobody's in here 3 times. So they are the first in the building to come back to the palace. Y'all might as well have a good, y'all got a hall in the palace now, okay? A suite in the palace. So we're going to talk about real estate, and they have some new announcements for us, all things Downing's brothers. So without further ado, I'm not going to stall. I do have the palace announcements coming later because we got some contests for Valentine's Day coming, and we have some members only stuff for the holiday and some things going on. So we'll talk about that a little later. So stay tuned or come back and tune into it. So without further ado, I'm finna call them up here. Yes, 3 times is the charm, and yes, they do have some charm. Okay. For the ladies, I know y'all be talking. I see y'all in the chat, okay? Pineapple and watermelon crush. I love them too, but peach is my favorite. Mm-hmm. So first, we gonna who's the oldest? I'm gonna bring up first. I'll bring Anton up first because he was in here first. So hey, cuz
that's what I'm talking about. You put some respect on my name right away, you know.
And secondly, we're gonna bring up Anthony.
Hey, what's happening, cuz?
How you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know where to start after y'all told me what y'all just told me. But I don't know. We could put that last and we could put that first. Which
man, I need a crush right now. That's what I need.
You better go down to the corner store, but
right,
it's cold.
Right.
It's cold out here now.
Outside, but you know,
I just got word I need to go outside. I ain't even been outside today. I'm like, goodness gracious, child.
No, that's the last thing you want to do. It's cold out there.
Yeah.
And look, what's so funny is a lot of people that watch are like down south or in California.
Okay.
So they always say, oh, it's cold. It's 40 degrees outside. It got so warm. I'm like, that's light work.
Nothing. You know, that's why we gotta make those trips down to the Bahamas.
Okay, well, since you said, let's segue. Since you talk about the Bahamas, let's talk about the Bahamas and what y'all been doing there. And before you do that, Anton was in here and he mentioned your street, the Pender Street, and somebody commented, said that they are Bohemian. I have to go back and look at the exact comment. and said that their grandmother's maiden name was Pender or something like that. I was like,
Okay.
y'all might be
Hey,
family.
you never know.
Well, it's plenty. Like everybody in the Bahamas is a genealogist. They know the whole family tree. They can go back 10 generations and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy down there when it comes to people trying to figure out who's related, especially because nobody wants to be dating their own cousin on the island.
So you want to talk about what y'all been doing in the Bahamas? The folks need to come see y'all. I see y'all been in the warm. Y'all ain't been here in the cold. Look.
Yeah, we've been going down there every month since like October.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about it because what we're doing in the Bahamas right now, we're building new construction. We've actually completed a 2-unit building. We have a second one that's under construction right now. And we're going to end up building 5 more units on that tract of land within the next 12 months. And the reason why we're able to do this is a result of the properties that we bought over the last decade. Because, when people think about real estate, there's a lot of people that just want to jump in and they're trying to, like, everything has to happen fast. Like, I want to go get a realtor. I'm going to find a property in the next couple of weeks and I'm going to close on that. And then I'm going to flip that in 6 months and blah, 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 blah. Like, you can make things happen, but it's the long-term play that is, that's important. You want to have cash flow along the way. You want to build equity up and you want to have enough money built up over time so that you can go to a place like the Bahamas and build new construction cash. We don't even have a mortgage down there.
Yeah.
Y'all know?
No, it's not mortgage.
Oh, you pay for the land first.
Everything's cash in a barrel.
Yeah. And so now, and look, we're even thinking even longer term from this play. So for instance, if we go back a decade, we started buying our multi-unit properties. We started buying, a 3-unit. We bought another 3-unit. Then we bought a 4-unit.
Right.
In between, we were doing flips. But those multi-unit properties, we were holding all this time, collecting cash flow every month that we could use to pay bills and to make moves. But they were also building equity over time, meaning the amount of money it was worth versus how much we owed to the bank. So when we sold them, we had this significant profit. We had 6 figures of profit that we were able to take down to the Bahamas. And so that was a long-term play that took place over 10 years. Now in the Bahamas, these properties that we're building, we're not selling them. We're going to hold on to them. We're going to rent them out. Long-term renters. We're going to have Airbnb down in the Bahamas. So if any of you come down there and stay at our property in the Bahamas, they can. But we'll win.
Yeah, of course you coming.
We're gonna make a trip just for you to come down and kick it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Offline, we're gonna figure it out. You ain't paying nothing. But what we're doing in the Bahamas now, over the next 2 to 5 years, we'll be able to use the equity that we have in those properties to then build even more properties. So I just want people, as we start to tell people the story of how all this began, to start thinking long term. Your plays need to be 2 to 5 years out. You have to have an entry, like how you're going to buy your first property, but you also have to have an exit that gets you to your scale up to be able to have bigger and better properties and bigger and better neighborhoods or entire other countries. But people have to think long term. They can't think, this is going to be quick.
When you say exit, is that necessarily a sale or just a moving on process to go to the next thing?
It doesn't even go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, it could be either way. Like for us, our exit strategy was to sell, like 3 of our apartment buildings to then build these properties that are going to be, again, stacking money. But of course, building properties in the Bahamas is going to be, to a degree, more profitable, especially how the U.S. is right now, being in the seller's market and inflation and all that type of stuff. But
now, I want to go back and answer your question about this. When you talk about an exit strategy, that doesn't necessarily mean selling a property. We didn't have to sell all of our properties. We just decided to sell the properties. If we wanted to, we could have just done cash out refinances, taken equity out of the properties to go down to the Bahamas and build, but it wouldn't have been as much money as when we sold them. But if we didn't want to sell the properties, we wanted to hold on to them because we wanted to live in them, because we wanted to continue to be able to get some cash flow from the property or take advantage of some kind of tax write-off, we could have just done a cash out refinance. But we just ultimately decided on our exit strategy that we didn't want to do that. We wanted to just go ahead and sell them, be done with those properties, and focus entirely on what we're building in the Bahamas. So there's options.
Mm-hmm.
So what comes after the Bahamas is done?
All right. So, well, in the Bahamas, this is one of those situations where we have discovered, as we gotten into this process, and our mother has made us aware that there's more property for us to claim in the Bahamas. There's family properties on other islands that we can claim and we can build on. And we can just simply get good deals down there. There's tracts of land and lots and tracts of land that we could just go ahead and buy cash and just continue building because we got the leverage, because we had this head start.
Oh. When you said that, that reminds me of Crazy Rich Asians. And they said they started off, they bought this land and that land, and they became this big conglomerate. Like everybody knew who they was, and they had all this money and all this power that they just kept building until they just owned everything. We own everything.
It's a long-term play.
It also makes me think about, how we have generational land in Alabama and Mississippi and Arkansas, and then you have 20, 30 family members that all need to be signing off on this so that you can build something so nothing ever happens. You go to the family reunion, that land's sitting there wild, growing trees on it. And so having a trust and having a will, and I'm talking about having both, is going to be very important to make sure that doesn't happen to the land wherever you are.
Yeah. So as we've made these moves, and I know at some point we need to go back to the genesis of all of this. We need to go to the beginning. Is we're making moves, and as we have learned from those who have done this before us, we're trying to make the right moves, take our money to continue buying assets so that we can continue making money. We don't do flashy things. That's why you don't see us with the jewelry, and we don't have all the luxury cars and stuff. But we have this. But we have this property that we can continue building on, and then it just keeps on escalating. And it's exciting, and we're doing what wealthy people do. You have attorneys, you set up trust, you could get everything official, you do everything the right way. And this is also just so there's not chaos as soon as Big Mama dies, and all of a sudden there's chaos. And there's a lot of animosity over what they thought she would want and all this and the other when it wasn't right.
It's let down to the letter. And those are things that I've learned now from working the last few years just in the funeral business and in that area. It's oftentimes even as simple as the obituary. I make jokes, but this is a real thing. You could be dating someone and sometimes they be together for 20 some years. And then the children or the sister or somebody, whomever, or they might be married to somebody and never got divorced, but was with somebody for X amount of years. This person ends up being the special friend, or, because they never liked you. You don't get acknowledgement, or, well, Ray ain't no good, so we're not going to give them what they deserve. Or you misuse mama, or you controlling it. There's all kinds of infighting, or on the other side of that, they might not be fighting, but y'all ain't got no money. Okay. Right. And that's a whole nother side of it. We haven't set up a legacy for our children to do as little as bury us, much less have land and have means for them to live on after you're gone. So yes, trust and wills are very important.
Right.
And understanding.
Now I know people listening right now, like, okay, they're building these properties in the Bahamas. How did they start? And how much money did it take to get started? So this is why I'm always toss it to my brother to start off on your very first 3 flat. and this was in a buyer's market, and this was 10 years ago.
Mhm.
But how much money did you bring to that closing?
Way back then, we didn't have no TV shows, none of that type of stuff. This is this regular middle class stuff that we're talking about right now. And so I bought to that closing $1,250, right?
How much was the property?
The property was 154.
Ooh, Charlie.
154.
Mhm.
How many units
154.
was this multi-unit?
4,000, 3-unit building.
And what was your credit looking like?
Right back then, shoot, my credit score is probably 630. It wasn't like it's not like it is now, but that's probably true of most Americans, you know.
All right. So he bought a 3-unit property for $154,000. He came to the closing with $1,250. He had a credit score of 630. Okay. The reason why this is important, this is how we start this whole conversation, is because I know there are people listening who are like, they might be feeling like they're on the struggle bus, but this is completely possible, especially depending on what part of the country that you're in. Now, the numbers are going to be different now, 10 years later, but not a whole lot of crazy. I bought a 4-unit apartment in a neighborhood called South Shore in Chicago. Bought it for $200,000. Came to closing with $4,400. I had a credit score at the time because this was 6 years ago. It's either 6 or 7 years ago, but I think my credit score was 680 or 690. And I got 4 units. The mortgage was like $1,500, but we were renting out three of the units were renting out for $1,200 each.
And look,
then we had a garden unit that was renting out for $750. So
they renting out apartments for a 2-bedroom apartment is about that price now.
And
you talking about a mortgage.
And these are 3-bedrooms. And look, I didn't really raise the rent. I may have raised the rent one time in the course of 4 or 5 years because those tenants were staying. So the reason why I'm even saying this though is just like what is possible? 680, 690 credit score. I had to bring $4,400 to the closing, and I was able to get a 4-unit, and we rented out all of the units in that property cash flow. So these are the things that are possible. And again, depending on what part of the country you're in, and this other thing, you can actually buy properties in other states. I mean, we're doing stuff in a whole other country. So you have to also open your mind to where you might want to buy, because some people are like, oh, I'm in California, I can't afford to do this. Okay, well, I got a buddy in California named Brendan. He's bought 4 properties in Oklahoma City.
Right. and it's the thing. What we're talking about is saving a couple of months' rent. Really, when it comes down to it, you're saving a couple of months' rent to do this.
Let us acknowledge this super chat, because I got a question when you say that. Kara Chamberlain, thank you for your super chat. She says, I'm so happy you are sharing this vital information. Thank you, Princess. And this is the thing. People say they want the information until you give them the information. Okay, so y'all pick and choose what y'all want to watch, but I'm going to continue to give, especially this is Black History Month. I'm going to continue to give out education, because y'all are going to come back, not y'all specifically, but the people come back, they be like, oh, I need this. This is tax time. This is the time, and this month I definitely want to do things. I gave y'all wealth management last week. Get yourself together. Hell, I got to get my own self together too, but get yourselves together, because right now it's coming to a time, as also as I relay on the news, there is going to be a famine in the land, and y'all may be dependent on things that you think are going to be there, and it's a false it's a false comfort there. It's time for us to do what we can to do to take care of us and take care of your family. So we're giving out some gems here, and you better come catch it while you can before it's not available. And look, Leslie Jacobs is right. $1,500 a month for some stuff that be trash. Trust me, I know what I believe.
Hey, but I tell you what, why are you joking about $1,500 for something that's trash? If you own the property, it's a whole different feeling. When the first of the month comes, a lot of people think of paying somebody else. When the first of the month comes, we think of how many people are paying us money. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a mentality change. You brought up taxes. Let's talk about taxes. Taxes is really, when you get that tax refund, that's the foundation of what you need for that down payment and the reserves that you need to make a move. I know there are certain people out here, they got 3 kids, and they've been able to get whatever tax write-offs added on top of that, and they turn around and get a $10,000 tax refund. $10,000 is more than halfway, maybe in some instances 75% of the way, or maybe 100%, depending on what part of the country you're in, towards how much money you need to buy a property. You can get your tax refund and have a 640 credit score, 650 credit score, and go buy a multi-unit property so people can pay you rent.
That's real. That's real. And that's been our story for over a decade. And we have good news for everybody that's listening to this right now. We actually do have an e-course to teach you how to do what we're doing and how to get to know all of the real estate professionals that you need to know so you can do it over and over again.
Yeah. Talking about building your team. I like to think in terms of building a team. Like right now, we told you could take a tax refund. Hey, Cuzzo, do you know people who get tax refunds for $5,000 or $7,500 or $10,000?
Well, hell, it was a time that I used to.
Right. So it's not crazy to think that there's somebody listening right now who get a tax refund that will literally put them in position to go buy a property, but they haven't thought that way. They thought to themselves, "Oh, this is my time to pay a couple of bills, go on a vacation, and go get some new clothes or buy a car or something like that." Yeah,
look, Walmart is the televisions are already there, lined up, ready, and it's televisions and comforters and shit that you buy for your house. And next week ain't gonna be no soap and stuff in toilet tissue in the neighborhood Walmart, because that's typically what we go and do with the tax refund. And I said, well, how many people need a new TV every year? Like, this is ridiculous to me. And a few years ago, I saw someone post on Facebook, why not, if you got 4 or 5 friends, all y'all got children, of course you might need to buy the kids something, but all of y'all get $5,000 back in a tax refund. Why not take a couple of $1,000 each of you, put together, and y'all got $10,000-$12,000 together, and go find a property, okay, and buy it together. Either some of you live in the property and now you've lowered your rent together, or go buy a property and each of you will have residual income in order to go get something else to take you out of that poverty mindset. But that's not a discussion that we really ready to have.
Yeah, I just know that there are millions of Americans who get tax refunds and they take that money and they spend it on liabilities, things that don't create more income for them. Or you can get your tax refund and go buy an asset.
That's good.
In this instance, we're talking about real estate. You can buy a multi-unit property in real estate and collect rent. You can take that money and buy a mobile home and flip a mobile home or hold on to a mobile home. You can take this money and buy vending machines. You can take this money and buy an 18-wheeler truck. There's so many assets that you can buy that can continue to make money. But we're going to come back to what we talk about, which is real estate. So you can take that tax refund along with your credit score, and you can go buy a 3 or 4 unit property, and you can live in one unit and you can rent out the other units. And now you're in a situation where you no longer pay rent. There's no more complaints about the first of the month and having to pay rent or the place being outdated, because now it's your place, and if it's outdated, it's your fault.
You can fix it.
But you'll take pride in renovating it because it's yours. It belongs to you. And so that's why we put the e-course together, because another thing too is we're talking about building a team of real estate professionals So, you know, your loan officer who gets you that mortgage to purchase it, your realtor, your real estate attorney, your inspector, your contractors, your property manager. If you don't want to collect rent, I've never collected rent. Own property for
Facts.
over a decade, 15 years. I've never collected rent. Property manager always collected rent. I just saw a direct deposit hit my account. I'm in California. We on set. We're about to film the next scene in the show, and I lean over to Anton and I say, "Hey man, yo, we just got a deposit. Yo, they just deposited $3,000 in our account. You know, it must be the first of the month. I almost forgot.
Right. They paid on time this month.
Must be nice." Carol says, "I turned 68 last Tuesday and woke up planning my estate, not leaving my family in a lurch, and they will be set. So this interests me, and I will pass it on to my children."
Absolutely.
Yeah, please do.
I mean, we're fortunate that our mother was having these tough conversations about death and passing on and what to do with assets. You know, so we've been very fortunate that our mother's been on top of it. You know, took us. I mean, I remember back in January when we went down there for New Year's. On that very first Monday of back to business, Monday or Tuesday back to business, we went straight to a Bahamian attorney's office to review the estate. You know how to put, the trust that was put together. I mean, this is taking care of real business so that we can secure things for generations to come.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'm sure you're going to put the link to the e-course.
The link is pinned in the chat, and I also put it in the chat. But if you look, it's pinned in the chat for those, and it's in the description box down if you're watching on the replay. Mm-hmm. So yes, that's what's up there in the chat. I might do a poll up here to see who's interested or what are your goals as far as real estate is concerned. But we were talking about I want to dip back into getting real estate in other states. Mm-hmm. They say states, even here, Detroit, but here in Chicago, the Roseland and Rosemore area for the past couple of years, I've been looking at almost everything. Okay, is up for a tax lien, and it's astounding of how many properties are up for a tax lien. Or just if we look back 10 years ago, it wasn't this. It's empty, desolate, Yeah. But then all of a sudden now there's an Amazon in the neighborhood, and we don't. My boyfriend, we call him the young man, or the partner over there. That's his name on this channel. I've been saying, well, there's an Amazon here, and then they just built a Culver's. And in a minute it'd probably be a Starbucks. I wouldn't be surprised somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's coming, and the neighborhood's changing over just like that.
It's time to grab something.
Yeah,
grab something.
We had a building over in Rosemore on 102nd and Forest, a 3-unit.
Yeah, one, you're correct. Buy now. 2, let's get it. This is where we can segue into how to look for properties. This is a seller's market, right? So right now, definitely get the e-course because we got all the videos that are describing exactly what to do by play, and we take you through the properties, and you'll see it. You can see the properties, see how we do this, and we go through our book. So we got a book right there. Oh wait, how do I point up? Point up that way.
Yeah,
there you go.
Grab the book.
That's our book right there. You get that when you get the e-course. But look, you can buy properties on tax liens, but when you purchase those tax liens, they take 2 years for you to be able to take possession of them. You can purchase properties by going to auction. When you go to the auction, you have to have the money. So the auctions will tell you either have to have cash, meaning you can go get a cashier's check to purchase it, whatever, if you win the bid. And in some situations, they will allow you to use financing. So you have to check out the rules for the auction to see exactly how you're going to be able to pay for the property if you win a bid on a property. And these are for single family homes, 2 flats, 3 flats, but you got to follow the rules and be prepared to go in there. And if you win that bid, be able to get the money to them so you can take possession. And then you can go to a land bank So there's a Cook County land bank in Chicago. New York has a land bank. Los Angeles they have different names to them. Indianapolis.
Right. Houston has one.
So a land bank is a government institution that takes properties that have been taken possession of because people have lost them to the taxes, and they put them into a government organization called a land bank that allows people like me and you to be able to walk in there and scroll through their bank to see what properties they have available, and then you be able to buy one. Yeah, Philly. Every major city has a land bank. But it's definitely a situation that you might want to look into. But when you look at land banks, most of those properties are gut rehabs. So if you're going to do a gut rehab, there's a thing called a 203K renovation loan. It's a FHA 203K renovation loan. In our e-course, we break down exactly play by play how to do this.
And to be clear, a gut rehab is when you're taking the walls down to the studs and you're remaking the entire property. You know, it's not cosmetic. You really are like putting new floors down. You're putting new walls, all of that stuff.
Right. Gut rehabs are extensive, and it's very scary to some people. But if you do a 203K, you'll have a contractor and a 203K consultant, and these two people will help you to get through a gut rehab renovation. So it's definitely, you know, for those people who live in areas where like, oh, when I buy a property that's completely done already, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Well, a way to do it is to go to a land bank or an auction and get a property that's a gut rehab, and then apply a 203K renovation loan to it that gives you the money to both purchase it and to renovate it. So you don't have to come out of pocket. You may only have to go to closing with $5,000 or $7,500 or something like that, and you'll have the money to purchase and renovate.
Mm-hmm. So, and let me tell you, that's what we did. We're not just telling you the stuff. Like, this is what we actually did.
Right. And that's why we created those series of videos in the e-course to give you the play-by-play of exactly how we did that and who helped us to do it and where to go to get it. But I don't care where you are in the country, there's a way for you to purchase a property. You just got to figure out what strategy works best for you.
And I typed that in the chat. And before I'm going to share the screen so they can know what it looks like or what to look for. One question is, okay, y'all decided to go into real estate and y'all made a decision. We made a decision to buy real estate. Who helped you, or how did you gain the knowledge to go step by step through this process and to build your team?
All right, so in the beginning, we had motivation and we had a little bit of guidance. Like our mother was like, she was the one who was like, you got to go buy property. And for her, it was more so she just wanted to make sure that because we got a job and we got our credit and this and the other, she just wanted to see us as grown men buy property. But the step-by-step of how to do a 203K, there was no guidance. You know, we went to a loan officer who told us that this is how you apply for this loan. And they assigned us a consultant and then we found some contractors that were FHA vendors who qualified to do the work. Mm-hmm. And then we just did it. See, you have the benefit of buying our e-course and watching the videos and being able to replay it back and forth. And we didn't have any guidance. We had to take all the lumps and losses and lessons and stuff like that so that and then now we recorded it for you so you don't make those mistakes we did.
And to answer Jay, 2018.
2018.
The important thing to look at is to actually go to see a loan officer and find out if you're eligible and for how much. It doesn't matter. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter what we had. You know how Anthony talked about having a 680. I had a 630. What mattered was that this is what you qualify for. Now go out and find something. You know, a lot of people have analysis paralysis, always trying to figure out where they stand in life. And then 5-10 years go by and they still haven't bought anything. Get our e-course.
I've been guilty.
and get out there and get at it.
Right.
For real.
Somebody listening right now is qualified. You're scared, but you're qualified. And the other thing too is you may go, because this process, the first person you go see is not a realtor. Your first step in this process is to go to a loan officer. Now we work with guarantee rate. So we was like, oh, go to guarantee rate. But you go to guarantee rate, they're gonna have you fill out the application, and then you're gonna know exactly where you stand. You're gonna know exactly what kind of interest rate you qualify for, or how much money you can spend to go shopping to go buy a property. And then you can specifically tell them, oh, well, I'm not trying to get a turnkey, a property that's fully completed already. I want to go after a gut rehab, and I want to use a 203K renovation loan. So they'll put that application in. And now you know exactly what you qualify for. You can go out there with a realtor and go after it and go get it and go find a property that works for you. So look, I don't care who you are, where you at. It's tax time. I mean, y'all better thank Princess AV that she had this today, because this is the perfect time for you to go do this situation. You do your taxes, you get a lump sum of money, you go to a loan officer, you see what you qualify for, and then you go get your realtor, and you got our e-course. So you go get our e-course, you know exactly what the process is. And when you are afraid or you can't remember what something was, like what to say or what questions to ask, you just go back to the e-course and you just watch it all over again. And but you can do this. Somebody right now is an owner who hasn't stepped up to the plate, but you, in your heart of hearts, you qualify. You know you can do this. You just needed that nudge. Go out there and get it.
Okay, and this is something Anton was all in my ass a couple of years ago. My credit is not good, but I gotta get my credit score up. And the answer to that is,
oh, you want us to answer that question? Okay.
Yeah.
Right up. All right. So look, this is the things you have to do when it comes to credit. First of all, you got to identify what the problem is. You got to get your credit report, all three of them, and look at the report so that you can find out who you owe or who thinks you owe them something. Because a lot of times they make mistakes and they put stuff in your credit report that's from your mom or your auntie or somebody else in the family, and they somehow ended up on your credit report. Get that off. That will make your credit go up. Then you figure out if you have somebody something that, a collection or whatever, you go ahead and settle that collection.
And you might have stuff that's been on there for more than 7 years. You can just dispute it, and it's gonna fall off your credit report in 30 days.
mm-hmm.
Right. So
sometimes now, less than that.
You can get a credit report today, and 30 days from now, if you dispute the things that don't belong to you or should have been taken off your report, that'll make it go up. And if you have a collection, you go ahead and negotiate something and make a payment on that and get that done. And then from there, you look at the rest of everything you're doing and you just make sure you pay your bills on time. And in 90 days, you can be set. I mean, there are people who literally can raise their credit score 50 points to 100 points in 90 days. There you go.
Yeah, scoring up 100 points since I worked on it. And I think often we think about real estate, we think that automatically, I need a 700 credit score and I need $10,000-$20,000 in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. And I guess that's that analysis paralysis. But that's not true. It's not true.
It's not.
She said, I'm going to work on it. That's on my vision board. And we did vision boards on the channel, and I'm going to redo it I did it for my members, but I'm just going to do a tutorial for just everybody else that watches. I'm about empowerment on this channel too. It's about us all growing. Besides just, I do my commentary. We do our little messy stuff here and there, but it's about growing our community. We cannot complain about our community and not be a person of change. We have to input something in, and our people perish for the lack of knowledge. Okay, and that's the first thing we do. We don't do better until we know better. So if I can help you to know better, hell, I got to get to know better too. But we can help each other know better with what our strengths are and what we know how to do. J28 is saying 620. That is enough to get you something.
You qualify. Get your tax refund with your 620. And the thing is, while you're waiting for your tax refund to do all that kind of stuff, you can still go on your credit report, and who knows, you might be able to increase it a 10 or 20 more points. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, are you ready to get to work and take action and get off the couch and get off the phone for a second, off the social media, and go do something about it?
Look, experiencing me something every couple of
Bring
days
something
on the phone. Do the right thing, says so true. Did what you're talking about, and I raised my credit score 75 points.
You ready? You ready?
That's real.
Go take your tax refund and go to a loan officer and see what you qualify for, and go out here. I don't know where you live in the country, and then figure out what you can afford and what you want to buy and what your objective is. Like I said, you can get our e-course. When you get your refund, go get the e-course, and then we give you a bunch of options and strategies on there too. So, you know, there's no excuses. This is your year. Everyone listening to this right now, this is your year.
And for a second before we go on to the next thing, I'm going to share. Let's go. Let me see. Do we look better down here? Boom.
There you
go. Okay.
This is the website. I'm familiar, you guys who've been around with the website before. Oh, look at them smiling over there. Okay, so
we've had a great run.
Had a great time for us.
Yeah.
As I said, this is the website. If you click on the actual the link I put takes you to the actual link to just buy the course. But this is the backstory of it, equity and cash flow. And so I'm just going to read. Y'all like for me to read, so I'm going to put my reading voice on for you. Looking for a safe way to create enormous passive income? Your multi-unit ticket to real estate property. Man, it seems like real estate can be your ticket to success. But right now you're left with more questions than answers. What if I don't make my investment back? Should I invest in an already rehabbed property? How can I even get started in this industry with no real experience? How can I make a profit on my property now and later? Even with some of these questions lingering in your head, deep down, you know, multifamily investing is a way to increase generational wealth in your family and transform your life forever. For you, financial literacy was something that wasn't taught or discussed in your household, but you know it's time to change the narrative of your family and execute your plan. Nowadays, you spend time daydreaming about what life could be like if you finally master real estate and can find someone who is honest enough to teach you how to get results up front. The question isn't should I invest, but who do I invest in that can actually teach me what to do, how to do it, and give expert advice. And look at you. That's you with the video, Jewel.
My name's Anthony. My name's Anton, and we are the Downing Brothers. And we could not have imagined that over a decade ago, purchasing one property would lead to this type of success. We learned the power of leveraging equity and cash flow. Today, we're building homes in the Bahamas. We're filming a TV show. We have brand partnerships, and we have a great team around us. But it wasn't like that in the beginning. We know the fear that you all are experiencing now, that anxiety of saving up all this money and making a big decision on what property to buy because you don't want to mess up. You don't want to lose your money. We know exactly how you feel. And that's why we created this course. Let's talk about what you're going to learn in this program. We're going to identify the real estate professionals that you need to know and what you need to expect from them. We're going to also go through vacant properties and show you what's damaged and what needs to be repaired. That's right. There's an entire process that we want you to learn about, and we're going to take you through it. from getting the financing to locating the property, having your legal team, smart home technology, and manage the property. So we're going to take you through all of this so that you can have equity and cash flow success. In addition to our course, you're going to get access to live webinars and access to us. That's right. You get to talk to us one-on-one. Is there anything else you want to say? Of course there's something else I want to say. And that's that when you take this course, we're giving you the real people we use, our team, our strategy, everything that we did, because we really want you to be successful. I'm not happy with just making money. I'm happy when you all can give us success stories and tell us that you got the property and you're getting cash flow every month and that you have equity in your properties. That's when we are happy. And I can't wait to hear your success.
All right. Look at that. Okay, so this is about the TV show, and we'll come back to that. And this is just a lot more. Should I play this video too?
I mean, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's only 30.
it's a lot. It's a lot, and they should all go to the website and see this for themselves.
I originally thought that I wanted to purchase a home that was already renovated and nice and updated and all that stuff. But from the conversation that they gave today, I'm more so leaning towards now buying a property for super cheap and rehabbing it, because it seems like that might be the cheaper option. And also that way I get to pretty much have the house or the property that I really want to have with all the different amenities and things like that.
All right, that's cute. Okay, and you see here. And like I said, like they said, you can go to the website and see everything how you want to. So look, I'm going to be a little bit shady here. I'm shady and not shady because people around these YouTube streets like to say people is hating. But I'm gonna say this. I am a YouTube content creator full time. Okay. And yes, I will have a class. Yes, I have a class and I've given scholarships and all that good stuff. That's what I do. Okay. But I know someone else, and we all know who I'm talking about, has a YouTube class for $550 that was on sale last week. And that's the scandal of the week. Plus, you have to spend $350 an hour to get one-on-one time with this person. Plus, if you pay for their Patreon. So you may be paying upwards of almost $1,000 for to be a YouTube star, which most of y'all will never be. Okay. And I'm just going to tell you straight up what it is. First of all, to do what I do, to do it full time, you need some backup. Okay. And you need a lot of time to put into your content. Okay. You must be able to have time to know that everybody ain't going to watch all the time. You may have times that I've had times there's 2,000 people in here, and there are times where I got 2 people in here. But nevertheless, you invest in, some of y'all know y'all couldn't afford that class, but y'all invested in something that is unsure as this job may be. Okay. You are depending on not only revenue from what people watch, but the benevolence of the watchers. Okay. The benevolence of super chats, cash apps, Venmos, PayPals, which we are all open to get to have, but you may not give. Okay. So I wanted to say all that to say this is not just to throw shade at the other content creator, because that content creator is making thousands per show because they have the backing for that. But if you have faith in that, and I'm telling you, this shit is not sure whatsoever. Okay. People are fickle. They are funny. And you will not make that kind of stuff if you ain't even able to put in the time of content creating full time. Well, here you have even less, okay, investment, okay? And this is something that's far more sure than sitting your ass in front of a camera. And still, besides all of that, you still have to invest in internet. You have to invest in cameras. You have to invest in lighting. You have to invest in graphic design and all of that if you don't know how to do that shit yourself like I do. Real estate. something that we as a family are investing. And I'm not just talking about them because I'm talking about my household, that we're investing in this so that you can learn to make residual income, something that will make you money far beyond you sitting in front of the motherfucking camera. What if the internet goes out? Okay, you ain't got no money. But if you got someplace to stay, okay, and you got somebody that's got to pay you to have a place to stay, you're going to have that. So some of you, I want y'all to think about that, about how much money we waste on things that are frivolous, how much money we spend on Amazon a month on things that don't matter. Um, just buying things that don't matter, that investing in your future. Even if you can't do it at one time, even if you can't do it today, think about what you could do with that investment. Because I know some of y'all watching my channel invested in that shit. I'm not no fool. Okay. I seen you. Just know that I seen you.
I say,
Okay. And you're not, even in my class, I teach everybody that if somebody is going to watch you, because there's an audience for everybody, but you might not make that kind of money. It takes even longer for most people to make that kind of money than what these miracle stories. Shit, I'm a miracle story. I ain't supposed to be at the numbers that I'm supposed to be at. So please believe this is a lot of work. But I'd rather do that work in that investment and know where my money is. Okay? Because y'all money is just in somebody's pocket. Don't give a fuck about you. But you can invest in these classes and know that you have something tangible to take with you,
And we
and
and the
that
code,
you can build upon that.
and because the code that we gave you is a discount code, so they have a
Oh yeah,
discount
let me
code.
go open that. Let me go open the discount. It ain't smooth.
That link I
Okay.
sent is the discount code, and this another thing too. You know what? I just because I'm feeling this right now in this moment. Everyone that signs up in the month of February, we're going to do a webinar for, and then we're going to have one-on-ones with guaranteed rate. All right, and we'll be there with you at the table as you talk to guaranteed rate. We'll do that for everybody that signs up with that code in the month of February.
Yeah, let me change the link up here completely. I'm gonna change um what's put up there. It was pinned in the chat. Let me put my affiliate link up there. You know, y'all are my first
right.
sponsors.
That's it.
Y'all are my first sponsors. Veronica says, get started with a partnership while you work on your credit score.
Damn, that's huge. As you can see, we're the Downing brothers, meaning we've been partnered in a bunch of deals over the past 10 years or 15 years, really, at this point.
Yeah, okay, there we go. That's the new one.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So I would love it if you and your audience all came together in the month of February, and then we can get them all on a webinar, and then we'll also put them all together with a vice president from Guarantee Rate, so to teach them what they need to do and get everybody started. So this can be personal. We can hold hands, and then everybody will have access to the e-course and be on that webinar and be able to talk directly.
What we
us.
can do a Zoom chat. We can do a members only Zoom chat, or members only and the people that actually purchase on there a Zoom chat. We could do it like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's do a month of February thing, and then at the end of the month, after we see everybody that's entered into the program, we'll put the webinar together. We'll bring a VP from Guarantee Rate, and we'll do especially just for your audience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at how they're showing love to you. Look, thank you, Candace. Thank you for the super chat support with love. Thank you so much for the super chat.
There you go.
When is my next class? Oh, we're planning it. Well, actually, I'm gonna be truthful. I have been holding off on the class because I like what that other content creator was doing. It made me want to step up my game. I'm having a private class with my mentees, but I really wanted to make sure that I had a presentation for y'all, a book and everything. So hopefully within the month, I will have it ready for the public because if I do shit, I just want to do it right and I want to do it professionally and I want to do it to excellence because if you're going to pay me, I want to give you what you're paying for. So, but tentatively, that's where we are. Tell it, Professor. Shay is one of my mentees, my first class. And she's running. I saw it the other day. I saw you, Shay. I didn't say nothing, but I seen you. Yes, residual income. She said, I do want to go for this. Okay, Jazzy.
Man, go for it, man. We look forward to hearing from everyone.
Yeah, man. There's success stories on here for sure. In the making.
What types of payments do you accept? Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay?
Yeah, all
good old check.
Yeah, definitely cards, whatever you can swipe.
Yeah, you just buy off the website, off the link that's there, and then they'll take you into the e-course will download automatically. Yeah. I need to call my son and get him.
And we've broken it down into like 3 payments, I believe.
No, not with the code we just gave him, Sean.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We
gave him a discount code, so it's just one shot. Yeah.
Congratulate. And look, it's just like the other one. No shade to TLA. $200 off the course if you buy today.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do y'all team all the United States or just do you help in the United States completely or just certain states?
Do y'all team?
Do you help? I guess is your class, or do you have
for the financing part of it? That's all 50 states.
Right.
But then when it comes down to the rest of the team, only certain states. But that doesn't prevent you from finding the people you need to for your team where you are. But for the financing, that's all 50 states.
Right.
She said, "I'll be working overtime so that I can purchase." It'll be there. It'll be there. Look, shit, I'm shocked that you saw me. I'm shocked. It's my job to have eyes everywhere, honey. How much does it cost?
With the code we gave today, we dropped the price to $350, or was it $348? But it's almost $350.
It's $350. Tax and gratuity. So look, it paid. Your membership pays. Okay, I'm telling y'all. You ain't gonna get it like that nowhere else.
Yeah, this is just a February thing. That's it. And again, for us to be able to talk to you guys specifically and do it with you when when you're talking to guarantee rate and trying to get a clear idea of what you need to do to get financing, we'll be there for that too.
Because they're gonna walk you through and not charge you per hour.
That's right. Our time is limited. We've been on here for an hour, so it's almost time for us to go. But I want to,
No, it's for everybody. Everybody because I have memberships on this channel. Okay. So then some people are not memberships. No, it's whoever clicked the link on the channel, you get it.
You get the book.
You get the book as part of the e-course. So just buy the e-course and the book, a digital copy of the book comes with it. And one of the videos is the actual breakdown that goes through the book with you.
So yeah, as we wrap it up, y'all have an announcement.
That's right. Our show, Backyard Bar Wars, is now on HBO Max.
So you can watch the entire first season, all 10 episodes right now on HBO Max.
That's right. If you got HBO Max,
I need my applause.
Check us out. 10 episodes.
Wait a minute. Fun. Let me find it. I'm gonna have to look. Yes, I'm gonna have to find it. I'll be like Shay.
If you're not familiar,
wait a minute.
If you're not familiar with Backyard Bar Wars, this show is comedy, competition, and construction. It is fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Backyard Bar Wars.
That's
right.
It is.
I mean, because it'll change your life. That $350 will change your life.
Mm-hmm.
And some people they won't even allow you to pay for the knowledge. They just let you bump your head and do that. So look, $350 to learn real estate or $350 to learn YouTube.
Man.
I'm just telling you.
I want to
even
see
if you
everybody
came to me, I'd tell you take the real estate
ownership. I want people to have ownership, man.
Right.
Own something.
No, it's not 3 payments of $350. It's $350.
No, just one.
It's $350.
That's a special deal just for her for her audience. That's it.
It is what it is. Thank you so much to the right thing. I get a lot of every video that you post. And she said, I'm sold.
All right. That's good.
Renovation projects are the best to watch. And if you are not familiar with Backyard Bar Wars, please go to your streaming platforms, True TV. The first season of Backyard Bar Wars are on there and starring my
No, HBO Max. It's on HBO.
Oh, the old one's on HBO already?
We're on HBO Max.
Yeah. That happened today. Yeah. We watched all the episodes on HBO Max.
HBO Max. Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch it on HBO just for the hell of it, just to give you the numbers.
They want to see us out here doing that work, putting it in, having fun out here. Go ahead. Go to HBO Max. Backyard Bar Wars.
If you are not familiar, if you have not watched yet, these two people are the stars of Backyard Bar Wars. And well, y'all explain what the show is about. I ain't gonna do it.
In the show, we are paired with two homeowners. One of us goes with one and one goes with the other, and we compete against each other to bring their dreams to reality as we build these amazing backyard bars.
I mean, we're talking tiki bars. We're talking about speakeasies from the 1920s.
We're talking about Star Wars themed bars. We're talking about hippie bars. We did a whole, we did, it's 10 episodes. It's 20 bars that we built. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Go on HBO Max and look up Backyard Bar Wars.
And look, this time next year, I'll probably be in my own house. So I know I got to come with the heat.
You got this, Cuzzo. You got this, Cuzzo. You got this.
Come with the heat with the bar.
I can't wait till this pandemic is over so you can come on set with us.
Oh, shit. Look, I'm free to travel about the country now. It's so different to be free. Like I love just being able to, at least for right now, just do what I want to do when I want to do it. Create content and work on my own time instead of just clocking in every day and working for someone else's dream. And before I let you go, one other thing, like the man he mentioned the other day about mobile homes. And that's why I wanted y'all to meet him as well. He was like, look, I found a place and we get this land and we can put a mobile home on it and rent it out. And I'm like, look, my cousin's just been doing that. And they've been putting people on the mobile homes and renting them out for Airbnbs. Like, that's where it's at. Do you want to say a few words just about even that aspect? Because a mobile home is much cheaper than a whole house, but it's still income in that.
Yeah, and mobile homes are houses, really.
Yeah, mobile homes are an option too, because I think to myself, there's steps to things. You very well. Okay, yeah, I agree with you, Veronica. A lot of times people are like, man, I need to get my money up. We were talking about tax refunds earlier. Another way to get your money up so that you can get that type of house you want or the type of multi-unit property you want is you can do something like a mobile home first. It costs less money to get into, double up or triple up from a mobile home, and then have the money that you need in order to get the house or the multi-unit real estate that you want. So you can go into a mobile home park and they may sell you a mobile home for $1,000. And then you might have to put $5,000 or $6,000 into a renovation, and you all in for $7,000, but you can then turn around and sell it for $25,000. And now you've tripled your money up, and now that dream house that you want, you now finally have the down payment and the reserves that you need to go get that house you want. So it's an option. These are it's so many ways to hustle the money up. But you just got to be ready to do the real work and actually do the research and negotiate and pay for things and build your team and get all the people you need in order, the contractors or whatever you need to get the job done.
I had never even thought about that until you mentioned that to me. I'm like, mobile homes, you found mobile homes, rent them out.
Man, like my wife was, buying and selling mobile homes the whole time that we did this first season of Backyard Bar Wars. She did not wait for me to come back to Chicago. Like this is a real avenue too.
Yeah, I mean, you pick your poison and you figure out what you want to do. But this course that we give you, it is 3.5 hours of videos that gives you the game. And then you decide how you want to enter into the game and how you want to exit out of the game. But real estate is, I mean, you can spend money on a whole lot of things. But if you spend the money to learn how to do this and then you actually go out and execute on it, you'll never regret it. You get the cash flow, you get the equity, and you build up. And eventually, who knows, you might be building in the Bahamas too. It just takes time. It takes time.
That's it.
Now, look, before y'all go out and buy that next pair of Louboutins or, shit, I can name a boatload of things that cost $300, okay? That's less than a car note, okay?
Right.
Before you go buy that Pelly Jack. Matter of fact, yeah, it's cold out here. I spent $200 on my coat last month. Just a regular coat.
Right.
A pair of gym shoes gonna cost you. A pair of Jordans gonna cost you $200-$300. Just sacrifice something. It costs me when I go get my nails done and everything, $100 to $150 with my lashes to go get that done. Two payments of that is, 2 payments of that is your class. Hell, you go buy some hair. You can go buy that from Royalty Beauty Brands, by the way, because I'll throw y'all got y'all sale links to the members, but I'll put a sale on for Valentine's Day for you. But you go buy a full head of hair, that's $300-$400. If you think about what you're spending on things that can be flexible, that can be expendable, that you throw in the trash, that wears out, think about I can sacrifice that or put that to the side in order to invest in my future.
This is an investment in themselves. I mean, I can hardly look at it as a sacrifice, seeing how important this purchase is.
My thing is, I want everyone to experience the happiness that we've experienced, or to see the type of checks that we've collected. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have something that is yours and it's yours forever, and you getting this money every month, or you sell it 5 years from now or whatever, and you get a big check. Like, I want everyone to experience what we've experienced and to have options and not to be living in fear and feeling like, oh, I don't have anywhere to stay, or, oh, they kicking us out of this apartment or raising the rent, we got to move. Like, when you own something, you control something. You know, there's a happiness that comes with that I want all of you all to
and empowerment.
Yeah.
This is for regular everyday people. You know, all TV show talk and forget about that. We were regular people when we started this journey.
Yep.
So
and I watched the whole thing.
Right. And do it together. Yeah. You can watch it since we were kids. But yeah, that's real though.
Yeah, but it all starts with that first purchase.
Mm-hmm.
You doing the work that it requires to put your team together to do what you need to do to get that first asset that changes your entire life. Everything that has happened since then, our podcast, our book, our TV show, multiple TV shows at this point, and all the stuff that's about to happen this year, all because of that first purchase. Get that first property, and it creates all these opportunities for you.
It's the real how major and how direct that statement is, because it's true.
Yeah. So, all right. So look,
and faith,
and
faith.
That's right. Faith.
Yeah,
by faith, not by sight.
Closing words. We finna get up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And cheers to you in the meantime. Closing words, y'all.
Closing words. I believe in everyone here that you have it in you. You just got to decide. Once you decide, it's already done.
Anton.
Closing words. Just do it. Do it for you.
You know what? I guess one thing we always say, and this is it: dream,
plan,
execute.
Execute.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. It's important. So, before I put you backstage, I want to thank you for coming out. As always, I love you so much.
Love you
and
too.
I'm proud of you. And y'all excite me every time I see you step on one platform and you just grow. And it seemed like every damn time I talk to you, y'all got some new stuff to tell me. Or like literally, I just saw you a couple of months ago and y'all were here and telling me what y'all was finna do. Okay. And then I talked to you again. And this is what you done on top of that. So like it excites me to see y'all grow. And to those that are watching, this is just I don't blow smoke up nobody's ass because I don't have to. And this is not because they're my relatives or none of that. Like this is real. I've watched them grow. I've watched them go into these things, and like I don't be knowing until the stuff is done. And I see it on Facebook. So I was like, okay, look what they done done. So they do the work, and you could do anything if you believe in yourself and do the work.
Really.
And I'm sure they've seen me go from one thing to the next, and then now I'm here or whatever. So it's about growth within yourself and having faith in yourself. So I thank y'all for coming, and even y'all supporting me the way you do.
No, hey, I appreciate you inviting us, and I love this platform, and you're doing exactly what you were made to do. I love what you're doing here.
Yeah, that's real.
This is awesome.
All right. Thank y'all so much. And look, last week Carla she had a thing last Monday. She came here and she taught about wealth management. And I want y'all, if y'all haven't watched that live, go watch that one because she's going to teach you how to do your finances and make accounting for your finances. So if you ain't got that together, you might want to get that together. And also you come here and work with them, and it works hand in hand. I'm trying to see if I can get somebody coming here to help you out with these taxes and get y'all money together so that there's a line there. If you didn't pay attention, it was done purposefully and in divine order. Because at first they were supposed to be first, but I think God had it so that y'all can learn about managing your money before you learn about going into real estate. And so
that sounds about right. It really does.
The knowledge is here on this channel, and I didn't care about who watched, but I still got the numbers on the back end. I don't care about who came in to watch. This is about helping my people, and I really don't care what color you are, but this is definitely about helping my people because representation matters. These two men are here showing that the success is there. You can do it. These people, they still work a job, believe it or not. They're firemen. They're firefighters.
Right. All the coins. All of them.
And hold on, we gotta take a pause for the cause. We have a new member on the channel. You are officially a royal citizen. Thank you so much, Do the Right Thing, for coming to the channel and becoming a royal citizen. Okay,
royal
so
that's all right.
And your membership has benefits. So they go to work. So they did this while working, and God blessed them. As time goes, so you never know where this may take you. You may decide to be a real estate seller, or anything. It could take you somewhere. So look into it, and if you got to pray about it, pray about it. If you got to save for it. Do what you got to do to make it work. But this is an honest program. These are honest people. I deem myself to be an honest person, and they really want to help their community. Ever since they started this, that is nothing I've heard, nothing but that. Buy back the block, help our people, and help our community.
That's right.
See, I pay attention.
All
So
right,
thank
Princess AV, we out of here.
you. See you in the back. All right, bye bye. Okay, y'all. Oh snap! Here we go. We got another. Remember, can my son get this discount if he takes the e-course and he's not a member? Yes. All you gotta do is click the link, and you can use the e-course. It's for everybody who's under the sound of my voice and under watching. Yes, you will get the discount. And if before you click the button, you don't see the discount, just email me and we'll take care of it. But yes, it's for anybody that has the link can get the e-course. So thank you for that super chat. Say yes, 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 yes. So also, I've been meaning to do. So I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna get in the car. So I'll probably do it in the car. Okay. We have a Valentine's Day contest, child. Okay. So next week I won't have any guests that I know of. I didn't plan for any guests. It's not going to be an interview show next week. We're going to do a good old party, okay? We'll do the lonely do on Christmas, but we'll do the lovers do on Valentine's Day. So our show will be for everybody. Look, y'all don't talk about my edges sticking out. I tried to lay it down, okay, but it didn't happen, okay? We are having a couples contest. So you have until Sunday to get your pictures over to me, okay? It's the best looking couples contest. Please let me see if I got a banner up here. Email me. I need to put the other banner on here as well. Let me see. Do I have the brand on this one or not? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. There you go. There she goes. Princess AV. So what I need you to do is you can email me or DM me on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever way you can DM me a picture of you and your boo. I don't care what color, creed, sex, or whatever they are. Okay. Send me an email or DM on Instagram or Facebook of you and your boo together. Now, because I've been single for so long, okay, single for so long, I'm about to cry. Okay, I understand what it is to be single on Valentine's Day, and it can be irritating because you see the people out. One time I fucked around and went out there on Valentine's Day because somebody I was dating, whatever, couldn't go out with me, but they gave me some money. So I went out to get something to eat on Valentine's Day, and you get to see all these people loving up on each other, and it is frustrating, okay? So in tune for that, I want you singles to send me a picture of you living your best single life, okay? We're going to cater to you. So if you out traveling or having dinner with yourself, or you just got a picture of you looking as good as you want to look, send that to me too, okay? Because we're going to have a prize for you. We got a contest for the living your best single life as well. So don't feel left out. Also, if you are single, okay, and you looking for a date, we will be having love connection. Now, look, I'm vetting people, okay? So you have till Friday to inbox me, okay? I appreciate if we can get this going. If not, we're just going to play some games or something. If you have some singles, inbox me, email me, DM me, say, I want to play the love connection, okay? The palace connection, okay? And we will be getting a new Duke and Duchess in the palace, okay? We will find you a boo, okay? You can Zoom, chat, FaceTime, whatever. I'm not looking for no catfishes. Look, I will be looking for full body pictures. I will be asking where you work at and what you do, okay? Let me look around your house. Do you have a wife there, a husband there? Because people say they single. I don't want you in a situation or none of that. Single, okay? Not, I'm still fucking my baby mama, my baby daddy. We don't want none of that, okay? We're not looking for people that's super damaged and all of that shit, okay? We're looking for single people that are looking for love. Now, if you're single and you're just looking for somebody to talk to, that's okay. But I want you to give me a full disclaimer ahead of time that that's what you're looking for, okay? Even if you're single and just looking for somebody to fuck, let me know that too, because it might be somebody that seems is just looking for somebody to fuck. But I need you to be honest, okay? But what we're really looking for is on the show is somebody that's looking to date someone seriously, and you got your shit at least halfway together, okay? And that you're an upstanding person, no cheaters and all that other stuff. We're not looking for liars here. That's men and women, okay? So ain't no shade to the fellas that might have to get one of this. So if you're single and you're ready to mingle, we gonna have some things going on for you Monday on Valentine's Day. Send me your pictures or send me an email or just give me a word saying, hey, I'm down for the love connection. Also send me a picture that you are living your best single life here at the House of the Princess. And I am here to find you a loved one. I'm going to be putting a post up soon on Instagram. If you have somebody that's not even a member or watcher and you know they are a good candidate, not just anybody, okay? Would you date them? Okay. Ask you, would you date you? Okay. A good candidate for the Palace Connection. And I will vet them so we can get them on the Palace Connection. Couples, send me a picture of you and your boo, not the one that you was with 10 years ago, because I want some recent and updated pictures. We're not playing that game either, okay? If you can send me some old ass picture, like if it's your wedding picture, that's cool, but I still need a picture of you together today, okay? We're not doing that. You gained 50 pounds. I want to see the 50 pounds that you gained. Send me a picture, okay? And we are going to have a contest. We're going to have a good time. This month is short, but we're going to have a power pack this month. Also, let me put in the chat because I almost forgot. All members, even if you filled it out before, I'm redoing it for the new year. All members, please. I'm putting it in the chat, the Google form. Please fill out the Google form again. There are different questions on there this time. I'm sending some things out to certain members. I need to know your information. Your information will be kept confidential. We are a docs free channel, okay? So please fill it out so that I know who are all new members, because some members never filled out the form. Please fill out the form in the Google chat. It is also in the community tab, and I may repost it so it's at the top so that you can fill out the Google form if you're watching on the replay. Also, your royalty beauty brands discounts are in the chat. Not the chat, the community tab. If you have a discount and you're a member of that caliber, I also posted your February discount. And I'm sorry for being trifling, but I'm getting it together. Okay, and I'm gonna go eat because I done drank almost a half a bottle of wine of my Cooper's Hawk. For those who don't know what I was drinking on today, it was Cooper's Hawk. Okay, blueberry wine. Yes, God. Yes, God. Blueberry wine. So get you some if you have a Cooper's Hawk in your area. It's a good membership. They have memberships, and you can do 1 or 2 bottles of wine a month, and it's billed to you, and it's good. Plus, you get discounts and shit. Okay. Yeah, you already responded. If you already filled it out, don't worry about it. I do have you down because I can see the names that filled out, so I'm pretty sure you responded. Yeah, you were like the second one to respond, Shay. Um, Orange Fanta. What's that about? Is that from the earlier Orange Fanta? So I think that's everything I have to say. Just look at the community tab to see what's going on. I will see how my day goes. I think I may go live tomorrow. Ooh, excuse me. Just keep your eyes open. I'm trying to do like a lot of things around the house. I'm also making things. I said during the news, like this one, I messed it up a little bit. I gotta fix it. I'm almost done with this. This is a lighted box. I'm selling things for Valentine's Day. You can't see it lighted up really because so much light. You can see it a little bit. I'm making Valentine's boxes and Valentine's Day glasses. My epoxy thing was late coming, so I haven't finished them. I got glasses and stuff and candies and stuff. So I'm going to post that on Instagram and on the community tab. If you want to rush something to come out, I'll do that. I need to change my email address. Oh, that's what you're drinking on Orange Fast. Well, that's what's up. Yeah, I got you. So if you filled it out, don't worry about it. But I know there's a hell of a lot more members that I have, and I only have like 21 responses. So it's a hell of a lot more members that need to fill it out. So I just got to keep pushing it, make sure that y'all know to fill it out. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all for coming out. Again, please, yeah, this drink is setting in. Please hit the like button. And also, if you're not subscribed, and I know sometimes we don't subscribe right off. You're like, I'll just watch. I don't want to subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000. I need you to subscribe. You're supporting a Black business, and it doesn't cost you anything to do so. Help a sister out. Subscribe to my channel. And if you feel good, go ahead and hit the join button. It's down in the description box. Also, right next to the subscribe button. See, they together for a reason because they go together. Okay, if you want to subscribe, you might as well just join and support this channel. We have memberships from $2 to $25 a month, whatever floats your boat and whatever fits your membership. And I guess one of these days I'm going to make a video to let y'all know which ones is which. Also, hit the notification bell, okay? Because if you like me, you really like me. And if you go back and press all, you will always know when I am live. So I do appreciate everyone that has come out and has sat here through our banter. I love you guys so, so much, okay? And I hope that you continue to come back and be a royal citizen because I love y'all so much. Also, go to Royalty Beauty Brands, get your products, get your 50/50 shirts and your House of the Princess shirts. And also soon, I will put in the community tab when you can get your hat and gloves ASAP. So with that being said, my name is Princess AV. You are watching House of the Princess. And it's time for me to turn out the lights. And if nobody has told you that they love you today, I will say it. I love you. And you have a great evening. Bye-bye. Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.